Okay, I'll be getting a lot of requests from my subscribers on how to develop yourself as an aspiring fashion designer. Maybe you're still at the learning process, maybe you're still in school, maybe you have just a little experience in fashion, and you need advice on how to develop yourself to establish a fashion brand and to run a fashion business. So today I'm going to give you 4 tips on how to build yourself as an aspiring fashion designer or as someone still learning the skill of fashion. But before I continue, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Luyasi. My social media handles are displayed on the screen. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and WhatsApp. You can hit me up in the comment section if you have any question. Now, you're an aspiring fashion designer, probably you're in school, probably you just have a few months of experience, you're still learning, and you need advice on how to develop yourself, to establish yourself and run a fashion business. First thing you need to do, you need to add value to yourself. At the level you're at now, you're at a certain level, you need to gain more experience because fashion is a very troubleshooting work. You can easily, if you're given a fabric by a customer, you can easily do a wrong cutting and it might require you to get a fresh fabric. You need to develop your skill. You need to develop your skill to a level where if the governor of your state or the president of your country asks you to make a cloth for him, your doubt will not be whether you are capable of doing it. Your only doubt will be trying to meet up to the time frame. So that is the level you should aspire to become. Personally, if the governor of my state asks me to make a cloth for him, my fear will not be whether I'll be able to meet up to his expectation. It will be whether I'll be able to meet up on time, probably if the work is bulky. So build your skill up. One of the major tools you can use to build yourself is social media, YouTube. If you're not in any maybe tailoring shop learning as an apprentice, or you have school taking much of your time, go on YouTube. There are lots of tutorials. Just like my channel, there are other channels where you can build yourself and learn fashion techniques, how to cut certain kind of clothes, how to sew, different kind of fashion techniques. So build yourself, watch videos. When I was still in my apprenticeship stage, what helped me was, aside from the lessons I got from my boss, because I went to a fashion school, I also went on YouTube. I watched a lot of tutorials and I practiced. So build yourself, build more value, get better at your skill. That is one way you can actually bring yourself out. The second point is utilize social media. Most people use social media just to post and to view status updates. Social media is a tool. You can use it to market yourself. Now, when you've developed your skill to a certain level, it's good when you start making nice clothes for yourself, it's good you wear it because that's one way you can get more customers. You wear it and you showcase it. Once you wear it, you can get a good camera. If you don't have a good phone, go to a studio, you wear it and you showcase it to people. On social media, it can be Facebook, it can be Instagram, it can be TikTok. So you showcase your work. You don't know, someone can just see it and like it, and before you know, they hit you up and ask you to sew something like that for them. That's how you build your customer base. So utilize different social media. One of the social media that works for me very well is WhatsApp. I get a lot of work from my WhatsApp stats. I wear and I post some of my work. Thirdly, avoid distractions. Now, especially if you're in school and you're a student, there are lots of things that can actually deviate you from the process of learning the skill. As maybe in your 20s, maybe you're in your early 20s and you're in school, friends will want you to go out with them to parties, to events that might not profit you. So make sure you manage your time very well. So when you're in school, make sure you put aside certain period of time in the day that you take to build your skill up. You watch videos, you practice new styles, and you get to learn more about fashion. So that's one way you can build your skill up and build your value up. There are lots of distractions. It can be social media, it can be video games, it can be movies. Those things will not actually build your skill up in fashion. You avoid them and you focus on building your skill up. Avoid going to places that will not profit you. It can be parties and all of that. So manage your time properly and avoid distractions. Finally, strive for excellence. Now, there are lots of tailors in your country, there are lots of tailors in your town or your state. One of the things that can stand you out is when you become very good at your tailoring skill or fashion skill. You can set a high price, and even when people know that they can get their work done cheaper somewhere else, because you have built your excellence to a certain level and you are good at what you do, they will come regardless of the price you set. Personally, I reside in a particular state, but I get lots of work from outside the state. People actually send money from outside the state for me to do work, and I will bill it to them. And it's not because there are no tailors in those states, because I've built my excellence to a certain level. So people actually see the worth of my work, so they can pay and actually pay extra for me to bill their work down to them. So build your excellence to a certain level so that you be a step above other tailors doing the same work you do. That's one way you can stand out. If not, you're going to get what others are getting if you do what others are doing. So build the excellence level. Make sure your work is excellent. I go on Instagram, and Instagram serves as my gauge or my standard. I see lots of excellent work done by professional fashion designers, and I set a very high level for myself. So most time I try to deliver work as good as what I see online. So strive to be very excellent at what you do. Build the excellence level. There are lots of better techniques you can use to give a better result and deliver better work and more excellent work. So it's a continuous learning process. New styles are coming out every day. So build your value, build your excellence. So let me run through what I just said. First, add value to yourself. Second, post and wear what you have made so that people can see it and you might actually get customers from there. Thirdly, avoid distractions from parties, from friends, from activities that will not profit you. And finally, strive for excellence. I believe these 4 tips, if you implement it, you're going to build your fashion design career to a high level. Follow me on all my social media platforms, Luyasi. Like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Luyasi. If you have any question, hit me up on my comment section or hit me up on WhatsApp. My number is displayed on the screen. See you in my next video.